Hey, True Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. The Foo Fighters released their eighth album this past November 2014, and I've been meaning to do a post because it's coded with numerology. But before we get into that, I want to go back and look at the band Nirvana, which after the death of Kurt Cobain, the Foo Fighters emerged. So, Nirvana was made up of these three gentlemen: Kurt Cobain, Chris Novoselic, and Dave Grohl. And all of these men have very curious name gematria, life numbers. They got it all. Kurt Cobain in Pythagorean gematria sums to 42, the meaning of life number. Chris Novoselic, the bassist, Pythagorean gematria, his name sums to 74. Very important number in the study of gematria. And Dave Grohl, his name sums to 47, the reverse of 74. Another very important number. The initials Kurt Cobain become 113 in this Pythagorean gematria. K can remain 11 because it's a master number. KN becomes 11.5. On the cover of The Economist for this year, two numbers are on the front of it, 11.3 and 11.5, just like Kurt Cobain and Chris Novoselic. And then the initials DG are 47, just like the name Dave Grohl. So even these guys have interesting initials. In the case of Kurt Cobain, he had a life number of 27. He would also go on to die at the age of 27. That famous club of 27, the dead musicians who've died at the age of 27, the majority of them have life numbers of 27 or 28. Several of them also have 33 associations. The bassist has a life number of 33. He's gone on to have a career in politics since leaving music. He's said to be from Compton on the 33rd parallel with a gematria of 33. A lot of hip hop musicians come out of there. And then Dave Grohl, he's got the life number of 31. The ranging degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry are 31 through 33. He's also born on January 14th, 114. This number is also pertinent to Kurt Cobain. So a little introduction there on Nirvana, the band that once was. After the death of Kurt Cobain in 1994, I want to point something out, True Seeker. It's said that Kurt Cobain died on April 5th, 1994, but it's also said that he was likely dead for a number of days before his body was found. So it's possible he died on a different date, maybe April 4th, 3rd. Hard to say. Another famous singer from Seattle, from the rock music scene at the same time that Kurt Cobain was around, was Lane Staley. And Lane Staley also was found dead on April 5th, but had likely been dead for a number of days. Curious. That's Alice in Chains, True Seeker, another band from Seattle. All right. So anyhow, after Kurt Cobain's death, Dave Grohl, the drummer for Nirvana, quickly went and formed another band, the Foo Fighters, and they were also known as 606. This is curious because F is the sixth letter. So FF, the abbreviation for Foo Fighters, is 66, a lot like 606. And they actually have an album cover which shows a neck tattoo with just FF, 66. So think about that. Dave Grohl loses his bandmate Kurt Cobain and then quickly goes out and forms another band. Before we get into that, let's just look at the name Kurt Cobain more carefully. This is simple English gematria. In simple English gematria, the name Kurt equals 70 and Cobain equals 44. Remember, the word kill equals 44, True Seeker. Kill in simple English gematria is just like Cobain. They both equal 44. Kurt Cobain sums to 114, this number having much to do with death and assassination. And recall, Dave Grohl's born on January 14th. He's alive right now, but he might someday suffer the same fate as Kurt Cobain. It remains to be seen. With his birthday, it's in the realm of possibility, True Seeker. So again, Kurt Cobain, he had this life number of 27. He died at the age of 27, joining the 27 Club. With the other method, he has a life number of 89. The word fallen angel equals 89. All right, so Dave Grohl, after the death of Kurt Cobain, forms the Foo Fighters. And Dave Grohl, this name, Dave is 14, Grohl is 33, the perfect name for a rock star. Remember, the word rock star equals 33 in Pythagorean gematria. The name Dave Grohl together sums to 47. The initials DG are also 47. He founded the Foo Fighters in Seattle, which is located on the 47th parallel. You guys look up the Space Needle. The Space Needle has a restaurant at the top that spins. It does a full rotation every 47 minutes. Every 47 minutes. The word time in simple English gematria equals 47. So then there's the band Foo Fighters that he formed. The word foo in Pythagorean gematria becomes 666. F is the sixth letter, O is the 15th, 1 plus 5 is 6. The other sixth letter is X. X is the 24th letter. XXX is 666, just like foo is 666. I'll also remind you of the 606. Okay, and then the word fighters, truth seeker, sums to 47, just like Dave Grohl, just like the 47th meridian for Seattle. When you do Foo Fighters with the S exception, it sums to 74, the flip of 47, with the S exception. That's where S is 10 instead of 1. The Foo Fighters, one of their first major hit songs was Everlong. It's been said that that song is about Kurt Cobain. Well, look at the Pythagorean gematria of Everlong. It's 44, just like the simple English gematria of Cobain, also 44. And this stuff, True Seeker, it's not unique just to Nirvana and the Foo Fighters. There's a history of music, the way we've been presented with the stars that we've known over the years, and this coding behind it all this time, from song length to song name to artist name. So much coding in this music, just like the movies. Why? It's because the same people who are in charge of the movie studios are in charge of the record studios. And they're also in charge of a whole lot more, like the printing presses, like our money, like our government. They are the owners of this world, Truth Seeker. That's what I'm trying to tell you. These are the Freemasons. They have built the world around us that we have come to know, including the bands and rock stars. Just wanted to point out that the word rock also has a simple English gematria of 47, just like the word radio. Rock on the radio. You look at the date their song My Hero was released. It was released in 84, 1984. Or excuse me. The song was released on January 19th, 119. And the title has a simple English gematria of 84. My Hero, 119. Released in a time before September 11th, before this number had so much meaning to us. The producer on that song is Gil Norton. Norton's one of these 33 names, so common in music. Anyhow, True Seeker, we'll fast forward. In November, on November 10th, the Foo Fighters released their eighth album to date. It's titled Sonic Highways. This is the cover, the album art. The number 8 is very central in it. It was recorded in 8 different cities. They recorded 8 songs in 8 different cities. That's the gimmick behind the album. Check out the name Sonic Highways with the S exception. Sonic is 33, Highways is 55. Put it together, Sonic Highways sums to 88. This is their 8th album, Truth Seeker. Their 8th album. Going back in time, they released their first album, their self-titled, on 7/4. Remember how relevant 4 and 7 was to the group? Oh. They released their second album on a date with a 33 numerology. right here. This sums to 33. A history of coding, Truth Seeker. A history of coding. So if you wonder what happened to Kurt Cobain, the answer, the truth, might very well lie with Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl might know the truth about what happened to Kurt Cobain. Perhaps Dave Grohl was even there when Kurt Cobain died. It's a possibility. No one has been a bigger beneficiary of the death of Kurt Cobain on this planet than Dave Grohl. All right, Truth Seekers, just wanted to share a little bit more of this coding with you. Check out your favorite bands and musicians and see if they got the gematria, the life numbers, the release dates. There's so many of these bands, Truth Seeker. Think about the Police. Police is a 33 word. Who's their lead singer? Sting. Sting is another 33 word. Just so much, Truth Seeker. Those of you in the UK, you guys got Radiohead over there. Radiohead sums to 47 with Pythagorean gematria. Their first hit song was Creep, a song with a 47 gematria and simple English gematria. Lots of this, Truth Seeker. All right, until next time.